So let's talk about Iran. It feels like every time you turn on the news, Iran is in the headlines for something, right? It's either about their nuclear program, their regional influence, or some new sanctions being slapped on them. And when you see all this, it's easy to think of them as this isolated nation, standing completely alone against, well, a very large part of the world. You picture them on a global stage, and it looks like they're performing a one-man show with a very tough crowd. But here's the thing about international relations. It's never that simple. It's less like a solo act and more like a high school cafeteria. You've got your cliques, your frenemies, your secret alliances. No one truly eats alone. The truth is, Iran has friends. Maybe not the kind of friends you bring home to meet your parents, depending on who your parents are, but friends nonetheless. These relationships are complex, they're strategic, and they're often born out of a shared sense of being on the outside looking in. It's a club for countries that have all, at one point or another, been put in the global timeout corner. They've bonded over sanctions, mutual rivals, and the shared goal of pushing back against a world order they feel doesn't serve their interests. It's a fascinating web of connections that shifts and changes with the political winds. So today, we're going to dive into that web. We're going to peel back the layers of headlines and sanctions to see who's actually in Iran's corner. Let's take a look at which countries are supporting Iran on the global stage. We'll explore why they do it, what they get out of it, and how these alliances shape the world we live in. It's a story of politics, power, and some very unlikely partnerships. Forget the one-man show, we're about to meet the rest of the cast. And trust me, it's a cast of characters you won't want to miss. First up, let's talk about the big one, Russia. Now, the relationship between Iran and Russia is like one of those epic, complicated friendships you see in movies. It's not always smooth, they have their own interests, but when push comes to shove, they've got each other's backs, especially when it comes to annoying their mutual rival, the United States. Politically, Moscow has been a crucial shield for Tehran in the United Nations Security Council. Whenever a resolution comes up that's a little too harsh on Iran for Russia's liking, you can almost always count on them to raise that big ol' hand and say, "Niet." It's like having a very large, very powerful friend who can veto the entire planet's group project. This diplomatic cover is invaluable for Iran. It prevents total international isolation and gives them breathing room to pursue their own agenda. On the military front, this partnership gets even cozier. Russia has been a key supplier of advanced military hardware to Iran for years, from air defense systems to fighter jets. Think of it as the world's most dangerous gift exchange.